Hello guys, in this problem we're required to use logarithmic differentiation to find dy over dx of the following problem, and then we're also required to simplify it and leave our answers in terms of x. So whenever they say use logarithmic differentiation, we have to apply ln on both sides, right? So that's one thing you need to know, right? So whenever you see the word use logarithmic differentiation, you're going to apply ln on both sides. So that's the first catch that you need to do here. And then why are you going to do that? This will help you to simplify your problem further. So in this case, you're going to have ln of y, it's equals to ln of course, x to the 4x squared plus 4x, right? And then what are we going to do next? We're going to have ln of y, it's equals to, we're going to apply the log rule that says ln of x to the n, it's equals to n ln of x. So remember that log rule, very, very useful in this case. This becomes what? This becomes 4x squared plus 4x, right, multiplied by ln of x, which is what we're left with here, right? And then you can see that on the right hand side, you're gonna have, in order to derive the right hand side, you're gonna have to use the product rule, right? Because we have a product of two functions, so we're gonna use the product rule in order for us to be able to solve this stuff here. So let's get onto it, right? So since we have simplified, the first step now, in order to solve this entire problem, we have to use implicit, right? Implicit, because we have y on both sides, right? Okay, y on one side, but yeah, and then we need to be able to derive y. So the step number one of implicit, we're gonna indicate that we're gonna derive on both sides. So this is ln of y, it's equals to dy over dx of everything in here, which is 4x squared plus 4x, okay, and then multiply by ln of x, right? So we indicated that we're going to derive on both sides. That's step number one. And then step number two is to actually derive. So this is 1 over y dy over dx, and then equals to, we need to use the product rule there. So what is that? So this will become 8x plus 4 multiplied by ln of x, and then plus 4x squared plus 4x multiplied by 1 over x. Right, so we have actually derived this part, and then what is this equals to? Can we simplify further? Yes, we can. So this becomes 8x plus 4 multiplied by ln of x. Right, okay, maybe I can leave the brackets, but it doesn't really matter. Then this becomes what? You can see this cancels this and cancel one of this. You're left with what? You're left with 4x plus 4. Right, okay, you can put this in bracket just to keep it clean. And then here you still have your 1 over y dy over dx. And then we need to make dy over dx the subject of the formula, so we can multiply both sides by y, multiply this entire thing by y, just maybe round bracket or whatsoever bracket that works, but we know essentially we're multiplying both sides by y. And then dy over dx becomes what? Becomes this entire thing, but we're not supposed to leave we're not supposed to leave our answer in terms of y and x. We're supposed to leave everything in terms of just x. So in this case becomes 8x plus 4, and then ln of x plus 4x plus 4 multiplied by x to the power 4x squared plus 4. So yeah, you could leave your answer at this point. I think it's still it's great. It's great leaving it here. So yeah, if you have any question, pop it on the comment section, right? Click that subscribe button, share the video with your friend, discuss it, and continue learning more with Bright Light.